Good morning. This is the Exchange Daily, your briefing on federal IT, AI policy, and technology leadership. We're tracking 5 critical developments today for federal CIOs, IT leaders, and system integrators. First, NIST's Center for AI Standards and Innovation just opened a public request for information on securing AI agents. This is a 60-day window to shape how federal agencies will evaluate, procure, and deploy agentic AI systems. AI agents, autonomous systems that can take actions on their own, are moving from labs into federal IT environments. But there's no consensus yet on what secure means for an agent that can make decisions, access systems, and interact with data without constant human oversight. NIST is asking the market 3 core questions. What are the unique security risks for AI agents? What controls actually work? And how should agencies test and validate agent security before deployment? This is an early write the rules moment. If you're building agents, integrating agents, or planning to deploy them in federal environments, this RFI is your chance to shape the standards that will become procurement language, compliance requirements, and contract language. The deadline is 60 days from publication. Second, Google Cloud is changing how it bills Vertex AI Agent Engine services, effective January 28, 2026. Here's what's changing. Sessions, memory bank, and code execution, 3 core agent capabilities, will begin charging for usage starting January 28th. Runtime pricing was actually lowered, but these 3 services move from free to metered billing. Why this matters for your FinOps and architecture teams. If you're piloting agents in Google Cloud, your cost model changes when pilots move into production. Agent memory, the ability for an agent to retain context across interactions, becomes a metered, billable capability. This is a planning moment. Review your pilot costs, your production projections, and your architecture choices before January 28th. Third, NIST is updating its foundational cryptographic standards for key establishment, including support for hybrid secrets and new key encapsulation mechanisms. Specifically, NIST is revising SP 856A and SP 856C, the standards that govern how systems establish and derive cryptographic keys. The updates allow shared secrets to incorporate approved key encapsulation mechanisms and expand hybrid formatting options, essentially future-proofing key establishment against quantum computing risks. This is practical modernization guidance that cascades into product roadmaps, cryptographic libraries, and long-term compliance planning. If you're managing cryptographic infrastructure, evaluating vendors, or planning multi-year security roadmaps, this is a signal to align your choices with NIST's direction. Fourth, the Government Accountability Office released a report this week flagging gaps in how the Department of War evaluates its telework and remote work programs. GAO found that they haven't formally evaluated telework and remote work against agency goals, lack consistent data quality, and haven't established clear evaluation requirements. The report calls for better data collection, clearer metrics, and alignment with workforce and IT objectives. Here's the IT angle. Telework policy is fundamentally an IT and security issue. Collaboration tooling, endpoint control, identity and access management, information sharing workflows all get stress tested by remote work policies. If your agency is rethinking telework or remote work, this GAO report signals that you'll need solid IT and security baselines before policy decisions stick. And finally, we're tracking several federal AI initiatives launching or ramping in 2026. The Genesis mission, new OMB guidance on AI governance, HHS AI strategy updates, and the White House's National Design Studio are all modernizing how federal agencies adopt and deploy AI. The National Design Studio, in particular, is updating federal digital services, OPM's retirement application, State Department passport platform, and others. These are high visibility, high-impact modernization efforts that signal where federal IT investment and AI adoption are heading. That's the Exchange Daily for Friday, January 9th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back Monday with the latest on federal IT, AI policy, and technology leadership. In the meantime, look for the Exchange Weekly, which will be in your inbox waiting for you bright and early Monday morning if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, you can join us and receive this newscast in your inbox. To join, go to tie.matora.solutions. That's tie.matora.solutions. We're saving letters, so there's no need to add a .com. If you found this newscast helpful, share it with your peers. If you want the deep dive every Monday, go to our website and sign up for the Exchange Weekly newsletter. Have a great and wonderful weekend.